American YouTuber famous for his daring exploration videos, was found dead on Little Diomede Island, Alaska.
The incident began with a viral video online, with over 100 million views, capturing Jake's final moments before his death.
New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2025, Little Diomede Island, Alaska. Outside, a blizzard screams, threatening to tear apart the pitch-black night on the border between the US and Russia. The whiteout swallows every sound, broken only by the jagged beams of tactical flashlights cutting through the void.
What's up, guys? Jake here!
Jake screams into his mic to be heard over the gale, his face flushed with adrenaline as he looms into the lens.
Welcome to the craziest live stream of the decade. We are standing right on the line between two superpowers, and it is 40 below zero out here. The rumors are true. We found Station Zero.
Beside him, Mike, a hulking ex-special ops soldier, is using a thermal cutter to slice through the thick ice encasing the bunker's steel blast door.
Cut the act, Jake. The U.S. Army sealed this place up tight for a reason. There's no way this is safe.
Sarah, the group's intellect and voice of reason, stares at the frequency scanner in her hand with growing concern.
No life signs, but background radiation is spiking. Jake, I think this is a mistake. The Russians abandoned this place a century ago.
Mistake or masterpiece? Crack it open, Mike. 10 million views are waiting.
But Jake brushes her off instantly. As the words leave his mouth, metal screeches against metal, followed by a deafening boom. The heavy steel door groans open. A blast of brutal, stagnant cold rushes out from within, carrying the overpowering stench of chemical preservatives, like the breath of a monster just waking from a long slumber. The team pushes deep into the facility. Flashlight beams sweep across cold, reinforced concrete hallways, illuminating rusted warning signs in bilingual English and Russian. Sarah stops at a cluttered desk, her trembling hands picking up a yellowed file.
Look at this. These are top secret files from the 1940s. Project K-45. Direct orders from the high command on the other side.
What were they doing in the middle of nowhere?
Jake shines his light on the papers.
Creating super soldiers. They wanted troops who could fight in a blizzard without feeling cold, without needing sleep, without feeling pain. The scientists spliced the DNA of Arctic predators into prisoners of war.
Sounds like a B-grade sci-fi flick.
Mike scoffs, keeping his sidearm at the ready.
It's not, Mike. Experiment failed. Subjects are too aggressive. We cannot control their hunger. The Russian military was forced to retreat and seal the bunker. The Americans took over later but didn't dare open it.
Just then, the wind howls through the ventilation shafts, sounding eerily like the distant growl of a wild beast. A chill runs down everyone's spine. They enter the central sector, a massive domed chamber called the cold morgue. In the center of the room, dozens of cryotubes are arranged in a circle. Behind the frosted glass, shadowy human figures stand motionless. Mike immediately flicks on his weapon-mounted light.
These guys don't look dead. Look at their fingernails. They're like daggers.
Jake, on the other hand, is ecstatic. He sets up his tripod in the center of the room, framing the perfect shot of the macabre scene.
Screw them! It's almost midnight. This is gonna be the sickest countdown backdrop in internet history.
Suddenly, the dust-covered central control panel lights up red. The backup power system kicks in, displaying a digital countdown, 00 for 30.
Jake, something's wrong. It's counting down to universal time, exactly the moment of the 2026 New Year. It looks like the automated system was programmed to wake them up in the future.
Awesome! Free special effects!
The clock ticks down to 0.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
A confetti cannon pops with a festive bang, but the sound is immediately drowned out by ear-splitting klaxons blaring throughout the base. Red strobe lights spin, bathing the room in the color of blood.
Year 2026. Hibernation cycle complete. Thaw sequence initiated.
Hissing jets of cold steam vent violently from the cryotubes. A pod directly behind Mike cracks open.
What the hell?
Mike starts, but before he can finish, a pale, emaciated hand punches through the glass, clamping around his throat.
Oh my god, what the heck is that?
The creature inside launches itself out. It's wearing tattered fatigues. Its eyes are sutured shut, but its mouth is filled with razor-sharp, piranha-like teeth.
Mike! Take it down now!
Mike opens fire. The rounds slam into the creature, but it doesn't even flinch. It roars, knocking the gun away and tackling Mike to the floor. The sickening crunch of bone echoes through the room.
Mike! Ah!
It's blind! Stop screaming! Kill the lights! Run!
Sarah grabs Jake, dragging him away from the carnage. Screams and the thundering sound of bare feet chasing them get closer and closer.
Mike is dead! They ate him! Oh God.
Into the ammo depot! Quick!
Sarah shoves Jake into a storage room and bolts the heavy steel door. Outside, the monsters pound against the metal, shaking the hinges violently. In a moment of desperation, Jake rummages through the wooden crates and yells.
C4 explosives!
The U.S. Army wired the foundation pillars to collapse this place if necessary, but they never detonated it.
Sarah checks the detonator.
The remote is dead. We have to trigger it manually.
She looks at Jake, and realization hits them both. If they blow it here, no one gets out. The steel door begins to buckle. Sharp claws pierce through the metal plating. Jake looks into the camera one last time, his eyes shifting from terror to a Hollywood-style resolve. He turns to Sarah.
Sarah, you know the way to the vents.
No, Jake!
Take this. Let the world know what happened here. Go! Now!
He pushes her into the narrow ventilation shaft, then turns back, detonating the gun, facing the door as it's being ripped apart. The door collapses, dozens of creatures flooding. Jake screams,
Happy New Year, you filthy animal!
Blinding white light swallows the screen. The signal cuts to black. The footage cuts to a handheld shot from Sarah's camera, outside in the snow. She drags herself out of the vent, collapsing onto the white tundra, staring toward the distant valley where the lights of the American border town twinkle. The explosion has collapsed the base, burying Jake and the monsters, or so she thinks. Suddenly, from the town below, New Year's fireworks begin to erupt into the sky. The explosions echo loudly through the mountains, creating massive sonic vibrations.
No.
Sarah whispers in despair.
Don't make noise.
But it's too late. The ground shakes. It's not an aftershock. It's an awakening. All across the snowy mountainside, hundreds of other secret hatch covers burst open. Jake's explosion didn't kill them all. It just woke up the entire underground hive network spanning the island. The blind creatures crawl up from beneath the snow. Their heightened hearing locks onto the booming fireworks from the town. They all turn their heads in unison. A wide shot reveals a black river composed of thousands of creatures flowing down the mountain at terrifying speed, heading straight for the party in the town below. Her voice breaks,
God. We just rang the dinner bell.
January 1st, 2026. An unidentified biological event wiped out the Alaskan border town. The U.S. government has declared the area a permanent no-fly zone.